Will Mama June be able to break her family's teen mom curse in Caitlin's case? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Mama June has been stepping into the shoes of a guardian for Caitlin in the latest season. Season 6 of WeTV's most popular series has wrapped up after an unexpected turn. Anna Cardwell wanted her husband, Eldridge, to raise her oldest daughter, Caitlin. Unfortunately, she couldn't make proper arrangements for her daughter, as she passed away sooner than expected. Hence, June was quick to get emergency custody of her granddaughter, as Anna wanted Caitlin to stay with her family. Justin and June have been navigating the new dynamics after bringing Caitlin home. They have been butting heads on their own issues to raise the preteen. WeTV viewers were a bit concerned about the future of the star kid because of Shannon's shady past, but it looks like the latter has some serious plans to save her granddaughter from her family's so-called teen mom curse. Mama June vows to save Caitlin from family's teen mom curse. Mama June and her daughters, Lauren and Anna, faced the consequences of teenage pregnancy. They had a lot of regrets from life due to teen pregnancies. Lauren has been making sure that her baby sister Alana has been away from the family's trend. She didn't want to lose her focus on her career and get pregnant. Now, it seems that June is also making sure to break the family's teen mom curse with her granddaughter, Caitlin. The last few episodes have been a total roller coaster of emotions for the audience. Anna took her last breath, and the whole family has been learning to deal with the reality in the latest episodes. June knew that her daughter's ex, Michael, could try to get Caitlin's custody. Hence, she took her temporary custody to honor Anna's last wish. She stated that her daughter wanted Caitlin to stay with her biological family. The WeTV star stated, "And I'm going to fight to my last breath till I don't have any more fight in me to make sure that is how it works." Later, June vowed to break the family's cure of being a teenage mother. She noted, "I'm trying to raise maybe an A-B student, sometimes C's, and not a teen mom." Moreover, the reality TV celeb called teenage pregnancy a curse for her family that she wanted to break. Further, June talked about all the challenges of raising Caitlin while navigating her own grief of losing Anna. Mama June faced another legal issue. What is she up to now? Mama June and Justin Stroud had a poor record with the police. They had a series of issues in the past. Fortunately, the pair have worked on themselves and become a better version. Recently, a police officer knocked on their door in the latest clip of an upcoming episode. Justin was clueless about the reason for the police on their door. He was helping out Caitlin with the homework. Meanwhile, June wasn't ready to deal with all that and asked her husband if he did anything. Finally, she opened the door after Justin told her to be serious. The reality TV star found out that she was served with the legal notice. Moreover, June had no idea about it and opened the documents. Further, she laughed and left Caitlin and Justin in disbelief before the clip ended. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for more tea on June and Justin's life after Caitlin's custody. The legacy of the Shannon family. Best known from Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, has always been complicated, messy, and undeniably dramatic. From reality TV stardom to heartbreaking scandals and tabloid-fueled chaos, the family has navigated fame with as much dysfunction as they have humor. But one thread weaves through the Shannon women's history like an unshakable curse: teen motherhood. And now, with Anna Chickadee Cardwell's passing and her daughter Caitlin's future hanging in the balance, fans are asking, can Mama June finally break the cycle? Mama June Shannon has long been a lightning rod for controversy. Her life has unfolded in public, with every triumph and every downfall catalogued by cameras and the court of public opinion. But amid all the family drama, one theme has remained constant: the cycle of young women in the family becoming mothers far too early. It happened to June. It happened to Anna. And now, the fear is that Caitlin, Anna's eldest daughter, may be next in line to repeat the past unless something changes fast. With Anna gone, Caitlin's guardianship has fallen to Lauren Pumpkin Aferd, June's second daughter, who herself became a mother at 17. Lauren, while remarkably mature and resilient for her age, still represents part of the family pattern. Despite managing to hold her household together better than her mother did at that age, The circumstances remain eerily familiar. And now, the spotlight is turning toward Caitlin, an 11-year-old girl just beginning to understand the weight of her. Her world has already been rocked by grief, upheaval, and instability. But more than just emotional healing is at stake. There's a growing concern. Will Caitlin inherit the emotional burden and pattern of teen motherhood that has haunted the women in her family for generations? Mama June seems to be aware of the stakes. Those close to her say the loss of Anna has been a wake-up call like no other. For a woman who spent much of her adult life fleeing from accountability, June now faces something she can't outrun: the possibility that her granddaughter may follow in the same footsteps she once tried to forget. June became a mother at just 15 years old. She raised her daughters amid chaos, addiction, and poverty, often relying on survival instincts more than maternal wisdom. Her own youth was consumed by adult responsibilities, and the results were evident in the paths her daughters took. Anna gave birth to Caitlin at 17. Loring followed with her first child as a teen. Alana, Honey Boo Boo, while still child-free, had spent her adolescence under the weight of premature adulthood due to family dysfunction. Now Caitlin, the next girl in line, is facing an uncertain future, one that could either break the cycle or fall right into it. Loren's home, where Caitlin is currently staying, offers more stability than most environments the Shannon girls grew up in. Married to Joshua Eford and raising 4 of her own children, Loren is juggling more than most women twice her age. But even with her good intentions, the question lingers: is she equipped to rewire the deeply rooted generational trauma Caitlin now inherits? Caitlin's loss is profound. Anna was her rock, her protector, her constant. Though they didn't live in luxury, they lived in love. Losing her mother so young could make Caitlin vulnerable to the same kind of reckless choices that June and her daughters made before her. Early motherhood has often been a coping mechanism in this family, a way to chase love, control, or validation when the rest of life feels unpredictable. June, observers say, has taken a more hands-on interest in Caitlin lately, trying to prove that she's changed. She's talked about supporting Caitlin's education, stability, and growth. She's even broached the idea of therapy and mentorship, hoping to create space for healing and prevention. But good intentions can only go so far, especially when history runs deep. Critics argue that June's involvement might be part of the problem. Her past continues to follow her, including addiction issues, legal troubles, and poor parenting decisions. Some believe June's brand of involvement could reintroduce chaos into Caitlin's already fragile life, making the so-called teen mom curse more likely to repeat itself. And then there's the influence of social media. Caitlin, like most preteens today, is growing up in an online world where validation comes in the form of likes, shares, and fleeting attention. Combine that with a reality TV pedigree and sudden national sympathy after her mother's death, and she's at risk of being shaped by the same spotlight that warped her grandmother's and mother's sense of identity. But Caitlin is also at a crossroads, one that could lead to transformation rather than tragedy, and that potential lies in the hands of the women raising her now. Loren, despite her own young start to motherhood, has shown signs of real growth. She maintains a home, co-parents with her husband, and protects her siblings fiercely. If anyone has a shot at disrupting the generational pattern, it may be her. Observers close to the family say that Loren is determined to give Caitlin the one thing none of the Shannon women had in their youth: a sense of structure. There are whispers that Loren has already enrolled Caitlin in a new school, sought grief counseling for her, and is encouraging hobbies that offer purpose and confidence. These small but critical decisions are the bricks in the path toward a different life. They're also the kind of protective factors research shows can help girls break free from generational trauma and avoid early parenthood. Still, Loren can only do so much on her own. The bigger question looms: will Mama June rise to the occasion and help lay a new foundation for her granddaughter's future, or will her history catch up with them all once again? The signs are mixed. June has kept a relatively low profile since Anna's death, perhaps realizing that her usual media antics would be ill-received in this sensitive time. But low profile doesn't always mean transformation. There's still skepticism from fans, and even some family members about whether June truly understands the damage her legacy has done, or if she's just trying to control the narrative once more. For Caitlyn, time will tell. If she's surrounded by consistent, emotionally healthy adults who prioritize her development over drama.